And I have also interviewed 37 Päivälä students. 20 together, 11 girls, 9 boys. And then I had a comparative sample from another school which also has a mathematics program, but which is not a boarding school. So it's like a normal school. Students go there for the day and then they come home. That place is called Maunula. And in these interviews, we discussed the same things than with the Olympians, their families, hobbies, school experiences, reasons for choosing this boarding school, and experiences in boarding school. We also discussed the values, what is important in life and in scientific research, and all the interviews were conducted in the schools. We also sent questionnaires to students and their parents. We interviewed the teachers. We gave them tests on moral reasoning and tests on intelligence. And everything was compared with a comparison group. I'm not reporting all this stuff here. This is just to tell you that we have done intensive research with this group. And now I tell you something about the school experiences. 12 students out of 20 reported mainly positive school experiences. They said that studying and learning had always been fun, and they liked the schoolmates and the teachers. Here's an example of a girl in Päivälä said that in elementary school I had very nice teachers, even though I knew many things better than them. Teachers were very encouraging to me, especially in mathematics. School was easy and I had friends that made it fun. It was nice to learn things so fast and easy. So it's not always that it's a dramatic experience. Sometimes, especially gifted girls, they concentrate on the social life. Everything else is easy. And here is a boy who also had a positive experience. I always liked the school and almost all the teachers. And according to him, teachers have been good role models for me on how to live in this world. I have not had friends who do not like the school. I always spend times with those who like school and take it seriously like me. So here is a boy, he has found same kind of boys who like the schools, so he didn't have a problem. And now we come to a person who has a problem. Here is a girl in Päivälä, and her school experiences have been awful. She said that when I started the school, I already knew how to read and write. I also knew the math we were doing. The teachers didn't allow me to do more exercises or advance in my own tempo. I have changed schools many times. I never studied a lot but still got good grades. I stopped studying math in the 5th grade. And this is a pity. Nobody should stop studying. And Päivälä saved these girls. She had to start studying again. And the teacher said that it's a pity that they can tell that she has had a period that she didn't do anything. 8 students from Päivälä reported mainly negative school experiences, and 5 of them had been bullied in their previous schools, and they have been socially isolated. This is a sad quote, but it's so typical of mathematically gifted boy. When he was asked, "Do you have friends?" he answered, "What are friends? I had terrible school experiences and no friends. I got along with the teachers, but all the schoolmates bullied me. Elementary school was the worst, and in the secondary school, things got easier when teachers stopped the bullies. But teachers can't always stop the bullies, so this experience might go on. Here's another boy who also praises the teachers. Teachers have been good. I am an intellectual type, not an athlete type, and enjoy the company of similar friends. In secondary school, the special curriculum in mathematics attracted similar people like me, and I've been friends with them. So here you see, especially for the boys, they need similar friends. The students were asked why did they choose this Päivälä boarding school, and here are the main reasons. The first reason, 9 students said, I want to finish the school in 2 years, and Päivälä gave it the possibility. The second reason was the curriculum. The curriculum was emphasizing math and science, and that's what they wanted. 6 of them had a sister or brother in Päivälä. Mathematic talents runs in the families, and here we had like 3 boys that all came from the same family, and of course the environment encouraged it. 4 were invited or recommended. 1 said because of social relations, to have the same-minded people. And 1 mentioned Nokia. I want to work in Nokia, that's my reason. When they were asked what is studying and learning like in Päivälä school, 13 emphasized the social relations. I have friends here. I am a happy person. These kids didn't want to drink beer or party, or they wanted to be with the similar-minded friends, play chess, discuss similar interests. And that's why they also found that studying is fun and studying is fast. They felt that they are independent. They were the self-made men, you remember. They were challenged. One typical feature of Päivälä is there is no homework. Nobody is forced to study. They study because they want to study. And 2 said that working in Nokia, they spent like 12 hours a week in Nokia training in a real research project. That was very motivating. And now I think it's time, for me to conclude. What kind of implications can be made for talent development? The first thing is that before we can do anything to support the kids, we need to identify different talents. Talents cannot be developed before they are identified. We also need to acknowledge that one way to support talent is not enough. We need different ways to support the talent development. For somebody, it can be a group, a hobby. Somebody else needs a boarding school. So we need to provide several options. Also, an important aspect is a community. Everybody needs a community with like-minded people. So gifted students, they need a community to be able to become talented students. We need to acknowledge gender issues. Boys and girls are different. And we know that gifted girls, they have a tendency to fear success and underestimate their academic abilities. This is a cross-cultural finding. In every culture, this is the same. When we counsel the gifted children, we help them to find a career, what they want to do. We need to also emphasize ethical and spiritual aspects. What kind of person do you want to become? What's the meaning of your life? And especially girls, they want to find meaning. There are many gifted girls in math who said that I'd rather be a teacher on earth. I can see the meaning. I'm helping people. I'm saving the world. How do I save the world with mathematics? I think it can be done, but we need good counselors and teachers to show girls different role models. And the last issue that can't be emphasized more, and I think this is the same in Finland, this is the same in Greece. Gifted and talented students, first of all, they need the permission to be different. Thanks.